Star Wars 7x7, episode 2908. All right, it's day 3 out of 5 of our Star Wars Celebration Anaheim interviews with the story architects and authors of the High Republic Multimedia Publishing Initiative, the original ones, and this time we've got Claudia Gray. Punch it. Hey Rebel Rouser, I'm Alan Voivod and this is Star Wars 7x7, your daily dose of Star Wars joy, and thank you so much for joining me for it. So, as we have been doing over the last few episodes, I've been sharing reviews that the podcast has gotten from Apple Podcast, which is just amazing, and it's fun to kind of look back on this stuff as we get closer to 3,000 episodes here, a huge milestone for the podcast. So this particular review comes from somebody named Talamera. That's the username they put on the review with a headline, "Nothing Like It." And Talamera says, "An incredible sustained effort from Voivod." That would be me, of course. "And I listen to this all the time, and if you like Star Wars, check it out." I'm just so grateful for reviews like this. It's super awesome, and I'm grateful for the ratings on the podcast as well. And if you haven't left a review yet on Apple Podcasts, even if you don't use Apple Podcasts, you can still leave a rating or review there. That is still like the major player where the most traffic comes from in terms of podcasting. It helps more people find Star Wars 7x7 and add that daily dose of joy into their lives. So I hope you will consider leaving a rating or review for the show. All right, so let's get to the interview. Cavan Scott has been on the podcast before, and then, again, just a couple of days ago. Justina Ireland, so close with that recording glitch in Chicago I talked about, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to interview her again and share that with you. This is the first time that I've had the opportunity to interview Claudia Gray. And this is the one, in all honesty, that I was kind of like, all right, be cool to myself about, because, all the authors are excellent, and also, I'm walking into this carrying Bloodline and Leia, Princess of Alderaan, and Lost Stars in my head as well. I'm like, oh, it's Claudia Gray, oh my gosh. So yeah, this is me trying to be chill. So when Claudia answers the Star Wars claim to fame question and you hear my laughter in response, you may be like, oh yeah, he sounds a little nervous, or at least it sounds like kind of those too loud little like ha laughs to me, because just, yeah. Anyway, so there's a little honesty for you. So without further ado, with a little more ado, I'll simply say thank you so much for joining me for this episode as always, and may the Force be with you wherever in the world you may be. And now, without further ado, here's Claudia Gray's response to the One Question Star Wars Celebration interview.
All right.
So what's your name and your Star Wars claim to fame?
My name is Claudia Gray, and my claim to fame is I made a character out of a rock.
Yes, you did. One of my favorites. So what would you say is the most enduring life lesson or bit of wisdom that you've brought into your High Republic storytelling?
All of Star Wars is about hope on some level, and it's spoken about a lot, but I think it is important to note hope is not pretending that the bad thing isn't going to happen. It's not pretending that the risks aren't real. It's understanding exactly what can go wrong and moving forward anyway.
I love it.
Yeah.
And so where can people keep up with you on your Star Wars journey online?
I'm on Instagram as, I think, Real Claudia Gray. If you search for me, you'll probably find me. I am not on Twitter, but my wonderful, wonderful assistant, Sarah, keeps it up, and so you can check me out there. And any appearances or anything will be listed there.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Oh, and I'm also on Tumblr for the 12 of you who are also on Tumblr.
Throwback to 2009.
Nice. You're probably one of the 5 I was encouraged to follow.
It's kind of great now, though, because it's just like, nobody figured out how to monetize this. We could just hang out.
Excellent.
Is not endorsed or sponsored yet by Lucasfilm Limited, Disney, or 20th Century Fox, and is intended for entertainment and information purposes only. Star Wars, the Star Wars logo, all names and pictures of Star Wars characters, vehicles, and any other Star Wars-related items are registered trademarks and/or copyrights of Lucasfilm Limited, or their respective trademark and copyright holders. May the Force be with them. All original content is copyright 2021 by Star Wars 7x7. We hope you love it.